Welcome back to Copenhagen Blue. We're doing something a little different that a lot of people probably aren't used to, which is drum brakes. We're actually doing them on the back of the Kia today. So I have some helpers with me and they're going to help me out doing this stuff. We have Austin, we have Aaron. So we've got the wheel off on the other side, and what we need to do now is we've got to get our drum off. So we've got a screw that holds the drum on, and the only way we're going to get that is with an impact screwdriver. The impact screwdriver looks like this, and what we're going to do is put it on there and we're going to hit it, and as we hit it, it turns. So we need to get those screws freed up so that way we can get the drum off. Nope, got to have it straight, square on. Can't have any, can't be crooked. Nope, like perfect. There you go. See if probably doesn't. Oh, there you go. Is it turning? Yeah. Beautiful. All right, so now we need to get our drum off. So you're probably not going to. You can try and pull it, give it a tug, see if it'll come off. Oh. Careful, don't cut your hands.
It's rusted.
Yeah, it's rusted. So chances are it's kind of stuck. So what we're going to do is we're going to get in here. This is a nice solid backing plate, as solid as we can say it is. But we're going to get in here. We're going to gently pry. So go ahead and gently pry it out. Kind of work it. Nope, don't pry against the back one. We're just trying to pry the front. Work your way around if you need to. Go to another spot. Don't stay in one spot. All right, so it's not prying off. So let's give it a couple taps with the hammer. Tap the drum itself.
The drum?
Yep, from the outside.
What?
Yeah, you realize that you don't need the screwdriver for it. Like you mean it. Like that. Harder. Harder. This thing sits on the hub right here, and chances are that it's kind of seized down there. All right, you hear kind of that change in tone. Usually that's a good sign. Let's have him have a try. Go ahead and try and get it with a hammer a little bit first. Maybe tap the face of it. Don't hit the wheel studs. We don't want to hit those. We just, yep. There you go. See how that moved?
Yeah.
All right, so now you should be able to take it off with your hand.
Hand?
Yeah. Wiggle it off. There we go. All right. What we have is we have our drum brakes. So the way drum brakes work is we have our drum here. We did the front brakes. They squeeze on the outside of that disc, right? Well, these, as you press your brake, this wheel cylinder pushes your brake pad linings into the drum, and that's what slows you down. All cars used to have drums all the way around. The problem is they're prone to brake fade and they heat up. So they're really good for stopping power with like heavy loads, but not for prolonged braking. So now we need to take all this stuff apart, and you got to remember how all these springs go together, which is always kind of a pain. But we have some clips here, and they go all the way through to the other side, so we need to clean everything up on the back, and we're going to see if we can start taking some of this apart. All right, now before we do anything, what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple pictures so that we remember how everything goes back together. Because sometimes with things like this, once you take it apart, it all seems like foreign. Let's start. We're gonna clean it off. Brake parts cleaner. Spray everything down really well. Now that I've taken more of this apart, I'm gonna get some better pictures of it all cleaned up so we can actually put it back together right. But what we need to do is we have to take the springs off that hold the tension. And sometimes that's harder than it seems. But see, when one side pulls, it pulls back with these springs. So we've got a spring down here. We can take off that little guy, because that's a spring for a self-adjuster. So this little metal tab here, there's a little screw with a little star on it, and when you tighten all this stuff up, when you have to adjust your brakes, and then this little self-adjuster stops the adjustment and makes it automatic, so the brakes keep adjusting out as you drive. You can use safety goggles. So
that is very tight.
It is tight, and that's the hardest spring. Once you get that one undone, the rest isn't too bad.
Push these in?
Yep, you've got to push that in, and then it'll release the tension. Then you have to use the needle nose pliers to try and twist the head of that 90 degrees, so quarter turn to the right. See how we've got it turned almost 90 degrees. So now if we get it the rest of the way, there we go. So now see how it released the tension on that?
Yeah,
and
now it's like free.
we were able to get this clip off by rotating the pin 90 degrees, and that comes out of the back side of the whole assembly. We'll throw that. That's pretty rusted. You can see how corroded that is. We'll throw that to the side. Okay, so do the same thing. Here's that. Here's the flathead screwdriver. Here's the hammer. And so tap the hit it. You're not gonna hurt anything. There you go. All right, so got it moving a little bit, right? We've got the rust broken apart. All right, so now try with that needle those pliers and see if you can grab it and twist it. There you go. There you go. All right. There you go. So now pull your clip off. All right. All right, and push your pin out through the back side. Beautiful.
That's all corroded too.
Corroded. So you'll see with the new hardware. Okay. So now we have see how much these are moving now?
Oh yeah.
All right. So there's a bracket down here in the bottom. It looks like there's maybe another spring.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Here's your one spring that you got. That's your tensioner spring. You already got that free. Okay. So what else do we have down here? Is there another spring to get free?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Why don't we try and take that one apart? Okay, so I might not be able to do that one because it's moving that pad over there. Okay.
One side.
So we got one side. Okay, so let's try the other. Okay, so all right, so that got our shoes loose, right?
Yeah.
But we're still connected, so we've got to be able to get all this stuff over our. This is our hub. This is our wheel bearing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've still got to find a way to get this stuff undone. So go ahead. What I want you to do is I want you to just put the screwdriver in here. I want you to try and pry out. Okay.
Please.
Yep. For you. There we go.
I have the hammer. I think it's almost there.
There you go. All right. Good job. All right.
Can we just like?
You got that spring off the bottom.
That's
right, so,
amazing.
hey, look at that. That's not supposed to come off.
Oh, slick.
That's actually the brake pad material. That's...
Oh, yeah, you see like how slick it is?
Mm-hmm. All right, so now we've got our adjuster here. This is our adjuster that
cool.
self-tensions.
Yeah.
And then, all right.
There we go, then we could just pry that off.
All right, so now we've got all of that off. And then here's our parking brake cable back here. So,
we also have this.
Yep, that's a self-adjuster. So what we have to do is get this off. There we go. We've got our brake shoes off. Okay. So it's not bad. All right, so we pulled this out of its little bracket down here, and we're gonna pull back. We're trying to pull back on this spring enough to be able to get the parking brake. Parking brake cable is reattached on here. Now we just have to feed that back up in here, which will hopefully go, and then our brake shoe will go up there. Did that go through?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Ah, there we go. Whew, there we go. As I say, I don't want to take that off again. Like that. But we've got to start putting in, we've got to put in the adjuster. And we have our tensioner, and then we have our springs. So we have all that stuff we've got to put together. What'd you guys do with the self-adjuster?
Self-adjuster? That thing?
Yep, that thing. Okay, so we've got that, which goes in there. Yes and no. Seems like something's not right. So let's go back. This is where we look at our photos before we start taking everything apart. Oh, yeah, that's right. We had that other spring. So that's where this spring comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That one was the vertical.
Yep, and that one goes in right in here.
That was another like, adjuster spring thing.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. So now we've got our adjuster, our self-tensioner, right here. We've got that installed. We've got our spring installed. We've got our lower spring installed. Need to come from the back side here. There's one. Okay. So right there. This is where one of those tools that I had comes in handy that I can't find.
And then the next day later you find it.
Oh, I'm sure I'll find it. And you're pushing towards me with it?
Yeah.
Is it all the way in?
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Woohoo.
All right. Yep. You're okay?
Yeah.
All right, so we got one. One to go. All right, well, we've got everything back together. We've got our pins in with our spring clips here, which this one's a lot tighter than this one. I think it's possibly kind of hit that one with a hammer to squish it down, so I might have to pry that back out and do it again. But we've got all of our other springs. We've got our automatic tensioner on there. The only thing we did not do that we did wrong was we didn't put any lube on the back besides where the pads are going to ride. We should have put some lubricant on there for a good operation. Shouldn't cause any issues, but let's get the drum put on and see if it all goes back together okay. Right here you can see that's a thread, right? That's screwed out.
Yeah.
So we need this automatic tensioner. We've got a screw so that this stuff screws in. We have to take the tension off, which this is actually going to, I'm spinning this little star here.
Yeah.
And as I spin that, it brings the pads in closer. So what I'm doing is I'm closing up the brakes so they're not going to be as far apart from each other, which will make it easier to get your drum on. And then the self-adjuster will adjust this so that it is barely dragging. So now, if it doesn't go on now, something's wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a kind of going. Aye.
Dragging a little bit. So you'll screw this back in to hold down our drum as soon as he gets the screwdriver. But it's okay. This will work. Alright, so all we're doing is we're just snugging that down, and that's just holding our drum onto the hub assembly, and we have a little bit of drag. So once we hit the brakes a couple times, that should smooth out.
It should go.
Yeah, it'll clean up on the inside. So now we got to put our wheel back on. Move around too much, man. No one wants to be like in the Blair Witch Project where the camera's moving all over the place.
Okay.
Alright, now go and hit each one of them with a, I know what we call ugga-dugga. You're going to hit it just with a couple. There you go. Something was biting me. There was like a mosquito on me or something. So, drum brakes. Verdict, they're not too bad to do. A couple hours in your driveway, even if you have some kind of basic tools. You might fight a little bit, but not the worst thing in the world to do. Couldn't have done it without my helpers. Appreciate you guys' help. Thank you very much. And yeah, if this is something you want to try and tackle yourself, give it a shot. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.